Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you are great, enjoying your time, inshallah. Today we are going to continue with our book for this new academic year, Cambridge 4. Lesson for today with us, so please be ready with your learner's book on page 12. Learner's book on page 12. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk about something. The topic is pen friends. Pen friends. What do you think this topic means? Friends, of course, all of us have friends. So what about pen friends? It's a kind of a hint, pen. You know the pen, you write using a pen. Pen friends, I think it's type of friends that you contact with them using emails or sending letters to them. So it's called pen friends. Pen friends. In the beginning, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you write letters? Do you write letters to your friends? Of course, it's an old way to send or to contact your friends by sending letters to them. Today, I think WhatsApp, sending email, Snapchat, and so on. So it's faster than sending letters. What do you write letters? Why do you write letters? Why do you think we write letters? Why? Why do you think you write letters? I think to ask and give information to your friends. So we write letters, we contact with our friends to give them information, to ask for information, to ask about them, how they are doing, and so on. Who do you write them to? Who do you write? If you write an email, for example, have you ever written an email before? I guess yes, many of us, or I think yes, all of us wrote an email. So who do you write these emails to? I think my friends, my family members, and so on. Do you have a pen friend? A pen friend is a kind or a type of friends that you have never met before, but you are contacting him or her by sending these letters or emails. So a type of friend that you are contacting him by sending emails or letters to him or even to her. Okay? What we are going today to do is we have here a small passage to read, a kind of email to read between a girl to her friend. So let's read together and let's find out. Read the letter. Where does Camilla live? Where does she live? What does she like doing? Where does she live and what does she like doing? So before we read, you have two questions to be answered. Number one, where this girl live? Where does she live and what does she like doing? She likes doing what? What do you like doing? I like playing football, I like playing Fortnite, I like playing online games, I like watching TV, I like watching football matches, and so on. So like doing, you like to do what? Where does she live? What does she like doing? Let's read. Of course, we are going to read together. Hi. My name is Camila and I'm from Patagonia in Argentina. Argentina, of course you know Argentina. Do you know where that is? It's in South America. I live with my family. My mom, dad, and my two brothers. Mom, dad, two brothers, and her. So the family members are total 5. In a nice house in the country. The second part. During the week, what does she do? I get up at 8 in the morning. I I have breakfast and then I get dressed. I go to local school. She goes to school, which is 5 minutes from my house. 5 minutes from her house. I usually cycle riding a bike. I usually cycle to school with my brothers, but in the winter we always walk. Why? They walk to school in winter because there is a lot of snow, so they can't cycle or they can't ride their bikes. After school, I do my homework and then I help Dad feed our animals. They have animals and they give them food to eat. They feed these animals. Okay. If I have time, if she has an extra time, I help my mom and dad cook the dinner. I love cooking, especially cakes. Who don't like cakes? Part 3. My family and I do a lot of outdoor activities. Outdoor activities means doing any type of sport that we had in lesson 3. Any type or any kind of a sport. Outdoors means outside the house. Playing football, playing tennis, swimming outside the house. Outdoor means outside the house. My family and I do a lot of outdoor activities. I like trekking and I play tennis. I like trekking. Try to guess the meaning of trekking. I'm not going to tell you. I like trekking and I play tennis too. I'm quite good at it, at playing tennis. My brothers take after my dad. Take after. What does this word mean? Yes, we had it in lesson 1. Take after. Want to be like someone elder than him or older than him. So, my brothers take after my dad. They like to do an activity like their dad, or they want to be like him. They love fishing, so their dad loves fishing too. They love fishing, they take after their dad. They fish every Sunday at a near lake near their house. Mom prefers gardening, looking after the garden or the flowers in the garden, to playing sports. My mom prefers doing this to this. My mom prefers gardening, the garden, to playing sports. She likes playing sports, but she prefers gardening more than playing sports. Although she wants to start yoga classes in the autumn. Winter, spring, summer, fall or summer, autumn. Yes, seasons of the year. Yoga classes in the autumn. She wants to start a yoga class in the autumn. At the end of the email, you are asking your friend, or she is going to ask her friend to write her back. Write and tell me all about your family and where you live. I hope to hear from you soon. From Kami or Kami. Okay? So, if we look again from the beginning of this email or this letter, from this girl to her friend, it's a kind of contacting between friends. In the beginning, she wrote this email out. She started writing this email to her friend. She started about herself, telling some information about herself, about her and her family, about herself and her family, telling some information about that. What does she like doing every day? What does she do? Her mom and her dad, her 2 brothers, what they like doing, outdoor activities, and so on. At the end of this email, she asked her to write and tell her about herself and her family, of course. So, it's a kind of giving information between you and your friend, especially the pen friend. A friend that you have never met before and you are contacting him by sending emails or sending letters. If we go more than that, on page 13, of course, I forgot the questions that we started again. Where does she live? Where does Camila live? Where does she live? The second one, what does she like doing? Where does she live? I think the first part of this email. I'm from Patagonia, Argentina. I live with my family, mom, dad, and 2 brothers in a nice house in the country. Where does she live? Argentina, in the country, in a nice house. What does she like doing? We are going to look for an answer this question. What does she like doing? Try to look with me. I help my mom and dad cook dinner. I love cooking, especially cakes. Okay, so let's go more than that. Sports and activities her family like. Sports and activities, which part? 1 to 3 you will find. Her family and where she is from, I think part 1. Her daily routine, I think part 2, and letter A is part 3. Okay. Now, we are going to start something very short, and it's very important, by the way, which is these verbs: enjoy, hope, learn, love, and want. Sometimes we use some of these verbs with ing, followed by a verb and ing, or followed by to plus the infinitive. So let's focus here today, the verb plus ing. I like, do or doing. Let's go and see this one. Yes. As a conclusion, at the end of this, for our lesson today, remember that like, love, hate, enjoy, and prefer, don't like or even doesn't like, is or are followed by verb with ing. Followed by a verb with ing. If you find a word like this, or a verb like, doesn't like, hate, loves, prefer, so the verb that comes after it will be plus ing. Going, playing, cooking, swimming, walking, singing, diving, reading, and so on. Thank you for now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.